I was thinking of that would, if it happens, or well, I shouldn't say if, because I'm pretty sure it will happen at some point. When it happens, it will be whenever Emma gets her stat boost, her first stat boost.
Yay!
Yeah, for like a power upgrade. And that moment's kind of been stuck in my head.
An interesting thing about that contrast between this campaign and the other campaigns we've done that you mentioned is that in combat, our characters are a lot more like extraordinary than the other ones. But our characters in this campaign also lead more normal lives.
Yeah,
even in the D&D campaign, like a lot of the fight scenes were very desperate and all that, but we're still like going along the countryside, doing adventures, meeting fucking necromancers and shit. Whereas the downtime in this campaign is probably going to be a lot more like, all right, I'm going to go to the fucking Rite Aid. Do you guys need anything?
Well, since this is going to be the very start of the session, whenever Tess is ready, I think it's all right to just say it. This session is going to start with our characters meeting at a Starbucks.
Okay.
Yay!
So, okay, well, I shouldn't say Starbucks because since this is a new universe, I renamed it. I called it Deer Lake Coffee.
Ugh.
Oh my fuck, that...
Yes.
Wow.
My
Yes.
Starbucks baby. Nothing will ever be able to replace my Star baby.
Well, it's
been replaced.
I mean, it's basically Starbucks. I just changed the name to make it.
It's been replaced.
Fit the
No.
original universe.
Mauled.
Gavin, fight me. My baby.
I am currently.
Yeah, I have the perfect setup, so I guess I can just explain what all of our characters are doing. So, okay, the setup is going to be, Tommy was going to Starbucks before he had to take his college classes, and he took Warden with him. So he's with Warden in the Starbucks. Dan goes into the Starbucks for his, typical morning coffee, his latte, and Emma goes to... So, because of her speed, she's not worried about being late. She can literally, wait till the last seconds to actually get to school. So, she's just, walking to the Starbucks to get her normal coffee, and it's, almost time for class, but it's not quite there yet. And that's when, all of them are going to see each other again.
Oh, boy.
Will they recognize Emma?
No, but she will recognize them.
Okay.
Yeah, the joke I was thinking of, and the joke's going to change. It all depends on how you have Emma act.
Don't spoil the joke.
Okay, I'm not going to spoil the joke. It was just she was going to go into the Starbucks, immediately notices both of them, and antics are going to ensue. I gave Tommy a last name, by the way.
Ooh.
Tommy Towson. Because I wanted to do the comic book thing where the first and last name started with the same letter.
Yeah.
Emma Evans.
Okay.
That's actually a pretty good name. I like that name.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say that's a good name too.
Her last name was, I have it written down here, Grayson. Emma Grayson.
Emma Grayson.
We can change it to Emma Evans if you want.
I mean, that's up to you.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's pretty good. So.
Okay, Emma Evans.
That's pretty good.
I will say the big backstory reveal that's going to happen, it does not change that, whatever her last name is. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess just to give you a tiny hint, again, since it is your character, it does have to do something with her sister.
No.
Kinda. I mean, her sister's related to it, but I can't go any more. I can't go into any more detail, or else I'm gonna give away what it is. We're not gonna find out about it for a while, so.
Well, like I was thinking about it. Like whenever I first saw the message, I was thinking about it. I was like, well, I want to know. Like, I want Emma's reaction to be like genuine.
Right, yeah. And if you do want that, I can tell you again because it is your character. So if you do genuinely want to know, since it does have to do with your character's backstory, then I can tell you because it's your character. I
It
don't.
depends how much I think about it.
Okay. Well, just if you do want to know, just tell me, and I will DM it to you so that everyone else can still be surprised.
Okay.
I'm thinking Isaac is going to have Russian ancestors.
Russian ancestors.
This is only relevant to the last name.
Computer.
That's it.
Well, yeah, but he used to be a human.
Yeah.
And he just got put into a computer.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, because because they were doing like the life preservation operation, and after they put him into the computer, they shut it down, and that's when they started doing the animal DNA.
Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not a computer. I'm glad Emma's not a computer. What the?
So
Go away.
Yeah, but yeah, just let me know if there's any backstory things. Oh, speaking of the Isaac's heritage, something, and this isn't going to come up for a long time because it's going to be during the Universe 13 arc.
Awesome.
So I can go into it. Basically, Isaac's backstory is going to be a little different in Universe 13. Do you want me to say what it is?
Yes.
Okay. So his backstory in Universe 13 is Dr. Meccano is his dad. He had a terminal disease, and Dr. Meccano, there was no cure for it. He couldn't find any cure for it. And while there were some possible cures, it would take way too long for them to actually get a medicine that could treat it. So the only thing he could think of was trying to put him to preserve his life into a computer, since he was a roboticist. He was familiar with that stuff. And he did manage to put Isaac into a computer. However, things went south, and a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I was thinking that was going to be a neat backstory change. And I'm also debating on what Universe 13 Emma is going to be. There were two possibilities I had for Universe 13 Emma. One was a future where she never had her powers, where she was just a normal human girl. But the other one I was thinking of, and this could be just some other Emma from another universe, was she lost her sister, and she learned how to run so fast that she could speed into another dimension.
Oh!
And she goes to Universe 14 and steals Emma's sister to try to have her sister again.
Oh.
And I was like, both of those could be really interesting. So I was trying to, think of which one which one would be best. And since it is based on Emma, I guess you can decide which one you think sounds better.
Definitely the second one.
Okay. Second one it is.
Because, who wants a mundane Emma?
Fair enough. I mean, there is a mundane Emma in the multiverse, but we probably won't meet her.
Ugh, mundane.
Because I think Universe 13 is the only alternate universe we're going to go to.
Oh, it's cold!
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of lore. I told Gavin this. There's a bunch of lore I made for that black cat, by the way.
Oh,
If if it's not clear from the fact that I paid attention to it at the end, the black cat's going to be important, and I made the black cat maybe a little too important, but you know what? That's okay. That makes it
It's
fun.
Yeah.
Exactly, makes it fun. So I don't want to spoil it, but the black cat is in some way connected to the giant star beast being thing.
God.
Yeah. There's, oh man, there's so much. All I want
We
to
don't have to
say
kill the kitty,
is
do we?
an eclipse is involved. What'd you
Okay.
say, Audrey?
Hold on. I said we won't have to kill the kitty, will we?
I mean that kind of depends on the characters.
So,
No killing kitty.
as soon as you said that, I immediately made the connection in my head, like, oh, it's a black cat that has connection to, like, Eldritch Horrors, and then I realized, oh my god, that's a real thing, I'm not going to make that connection, because Lovecraft had a cat, and it had a very unique name.
Well, I can assure you it's not that. That's not what I based it off of.
I didn't think that. I have a bit more faith in you than that.
Yeah, I can't go into it, but there's a lot of lore I made, and it's connected to several other characters. I will say that giving Dan that mysticism skill will come in handy whenever that comes into play. Yeah, there's a lot.
I think it might be interesting if Warden, up until the point where he literally has to acknowledge it, he just doesn't acknowledge that the cat's of any significance.
Oh yeah. I will just say, like, magic technically does exist in this universe. So whenever our characters do meet someone who can use magic, I was thinking that Warden would just try to find some scientific way to dismiss it.
Yeah, like, oh, this cat just keeps showing up. It's a coincidence. We're going along its hunting route.
Yeah. Fire magic. No, you must be just some mutant.
Yeah.
With fire abilities.
Oh boy.
And I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds neat. So, there you go. I will say I do not plan on our characters actually getting to see what it looks like, other than just, like, some sort of humanoid, like, silhouette with a jackal head inside, like, just this bright sun.
Eldritch Horrors.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Yeah, there's a lot of lore. Basically, I found a way to connect it to almost every single arc of of the campaign.
I love this.
So, I went deep into it. Like, I was explaining all the plot points to my other group, like all the plot points that are going to happen in this campaign, and I was explaining it to them, all the plot points, and I was like, wait a minute. But that can connect to that, and then that connects to this. It's all connected. I was like, I did that not even on purpose. It just happened.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, there's stuff that's gonna go down. There's going to be some multiversal stakes.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Nukes.
I mean, I think
fuck the Creel trying to make, like, big fancy weapons. Just nuke everything. Not anything specifically, just everything at the same time.
Yeah, just nuke them all.
Yeah. Throw another sun at it.
So, yeah. There you go. That'll stop it.
Eat shit.
Yeah. Eat shit, jackal.
You just throw a rock at it and it goes, ow.
Yeah.
I don't remember explicitly what wardens were, but Warden had a lot of them just by default.
Yeah, well, yeah, water. Not
Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, having just this, like, I don't. He's just this frail white dude going to college. He can't do anything, but he has to take Warden everywhere.
This fucking cis white guy.
And not being able to feel emotions that well.
Yeah,
like Warden feels emotions, but he denies them.
And then there was another one that we talked about, but that's a later thing.
And then for Dan, my character, he doesn't have, like, I think the only one I really made was I mean, it's still a really big one. It's the fact that his, like, scorpion suit, he can't take it off. So he's walking around town and he just looks like this, like, 6-foot scorpion monster. Just, like, strolling through town, grabbing a coffee at Starbucks, going to the local library to pick up a book. Read the newspaper.
All arachnids for dummies.
Blues just be like extremely antisocial because like they grew up on the street and had to fight out of a lot of things. They probably don't have the best social skills.
Tessa, are there pronouns they them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be one. So let me just read through some of them. Okay, where's the one that we were laughing at? There was one where it was specifically you hate working with police.
Yes.
I think there was.
I need to find that. Hold up.
There was one where it's just like you can't operate like at the fucking site of something or some shit because it was like you know, my character just fucking hates grass.
Or the
like,
one where
unreasonable,
it was like
hatred of grass.
Yeah, it was something that here it is. Yes. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Never mind.
Like there was the one where you cannot function without that one specific thing.
Well, that's addiction. This one was like if you like see this thing, your character has to like get just fucking hateful.
Here it is. It's called hatred. You hate something so much that it can overwhelm your better judgment or make you act irrationally.
Yeah, and it can be anything. So you can just hate grass. So you're always acting irrationally.
I'm just imagining like blues in a field. And they get so mad at the sight of grass, they like use all their power to lift up the entire field.
Just blow it up.
Yes.
You have an unreasonable hatred towards office plants. You go into some like
we go into the mayor's office.
Just
oh my god!
Plants in general.
Just immediately blue destroys.
And blow up the whole building.
Yeah.
Nobody even likes aloe plants. You just keep them because you think you're going to use them for medical purposes. You're not.
What the fuck kind of cheap pot is this?
It doesn't even look like a spider.
Seeing one fake plant in someone's house and just completely blow the house up.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, this game.
Why don't you go real plants, you lazy fuck?
So this game is, this game is meant to be kind of a in-between between a serious campaign and a BS campaign. So you can literally do that if you want to.
Just get irrationally angry at fake plants.
There was one where you were just a dick. Like I remember like you were like one of these is just you're a complete asshole. Like you can't. Like, it's so hard to work with you because you're just an asshole.
I want to get irrationally angry at fake plants.
All right, yeah, sure.
Wait, if I just blow someone's whole house up if I see one fake plant?
I could see.
I feel like that would be you.
I could see like Blue like they have to ask the person every time like if that's a fake plant, and when the person says no, they mind read them to see if they're lying.
Someone's gonna make or almost make an offhanded comment about how real the fake plants look, and then immediately like hush themselves. Warden's gonna be like, "Man, I read up on the plant where these on like the factory where these were grown. These were grown."
No,
Yeah, and Blue can't read Warden's mind because Warden's a machine.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I know, and like. They just get so angry at one potted plant that they scream, "This is why you should use real plants," and then blow them up with the house.
What? You hate bees?
I just see like Dan, Emma, and Dan is holding Warden and Emma, and they're like all outside the house. They're all outside the house because they had to ask the person about something. They just like eyes wide as it's completely blown up, and then Blue just like casually walks out.
You're the one responsible for global warming.
So should we run? Emma's already gone.
You're fun.
Emma ran away so fast that like her saying bye was delayed. Like she was already gone before the word even came out. She's running so fucking fast. It's gonna be like those. You know how whenever like a train passes you or like a police car goes by, how the sound gets like fucking lower as you. Yes. That's what it's gonna be like.
But like. Blue just blows up a house and they're all standing outside. And Blue just calmly walks out. They're like, should we be worried you're going to do that to us? Not if you don't have a fake plant.
I'm just, and of course, you don't have to do this. This could literally be just for no reason whatsoever. Blue just hates fake plants. But I also think it would be hilarious if you come up with some overly dramatic like backstory reason as to why they hate fake plants so much.
I fucking love
because someone once tricked me with a fake plant and it made me angry
when I was a baby. And that hatred has stayed with me for my entire life. Let's how old is Blue going to be? I should, because we never established ages, but Dan is an adult. Emma is a teenager because she goes to 15. High school.
Yeah.
Okay, 15.
16.
And then 16. Okay.
I made Emma 15, like a sophomore in high school, freshman in high school, or something like that.
Okay. Does Blue go to school?
No.
Okay. Does Blue have a house? This might be important for later. Does Blue actually have a house, or do they just like stay in a box somewhere?
Blue has a house that they took from someone who had a fake plant.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that person who originally owned the house may or may not be trapped in a closet.
Look, I may or may not have used the previous owner's corpse as fertilizer for my real plants.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Y'all have no proof.
Which is sitting over there in the broken pot from the fake plant that I blew up. It's a reminder.
Real plant supremacy.
So okay, is Blue going to be like an anti-hero, or is Blue pretty much like a villain, but
but accidentally good.
Yeah, but like helps out the heroes for whatever reason.
Blue is an anti-hero.
Okay, Blue
Not
isn't okay.
technically,
I like this
technically
dynamic.
a villain, but you can't really consider me a good person. I
What?
just blow people up over.
So like what is Blue's end goal? I guess that's a good like question to ask. Like, I mean, besides something relating to the big backstory that we were talking about.
To rid the world of fake plants.
Alright, that's fair enough.
Damn.
Emma's
never inviting Blue to her house.
I'm kind of tempted to expand on that backstory where there's actually some like fake plant like monster thing that actually did it, like pricked them when they were a child.
Yes.
And whenever Blue finds them, it's just this overly dramatic like stare down, like this too epic
it's a giant
battle.
like Venus flytrap.
Yeah, it's just the thing from the Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh my god.
Okay, we will work on expanding that. I will find some way to make that work. But now that we have all of that established, it's time to begin. We start off with a panning shot of downtown Tierra. Now, right now we are following Emma, and she's on her way to school, but she knows that with her power, she can get to school literally, like, before a second passes. Like, she is in absolutely no rush. So, she's planning to go get her morning coffee, because she needs her morning coffee. If she does not have her morning coffee, she actually starts to break down. It is not healthy. Her friends at school, well, I say friends, quote unquote. Technically, she doesn't have any, but they're people who like kind of associate with her. They've seen what she's like when she does not have coffee, and yeah, she's a little worse than a drug addict when when they don't have their fix. So she's going down to the Deer Light Coffee. And as she walks in, everything seems normal. Everything's all calm. The streets are all calm. And she goes in and she's about to, just kind of walk in and casually ask for what she wants. Her eyes immediately bulge open as she sees two figures who she thought she would never see again. And honestly, she kind of hoped she would not see again. She sees a computer with a very familiar, like, cartoony face sitting at a table, and and also at that table is some skinny white guy. Some like he is the definition of a nerd. Like, he even has a pocket protector. Like, it's kind of embarrassing. And she sees a gigantic scorpion man just casually waiting up at the counter.
Oh my god.
Now, sitting at just one of the tables near the back is Blue. Now, Blue normally does not come here. Blue is incredibly antisocial. Blue does not like to go into public places. However, the reason Blue came here is because recently they have been getting strange visions. Visions of some big events, though they're not able to really identify what's going on. However, the thing that they can identify are three distinct figures in all of these visions. And the vision that they received last night specifically showed these figures at this coffee shop. And lo and behold, despite not being in costume, Blue was able to identify that this person that just came in is the third of those figures in their vision.
Emma wants to go up and get her coffee and try to escape as fast as she can.
Okay. So, okay, I'm actually going to roll here for awareness for,
Emma?
No, I was actually going to do it for Dan, because I
Okay.
want to see, I want to see if his, scorpion sense can pick up that, he knows her from somewhere. And, what is Warden doing right now? Is he just talking to Tommy?
Yeah, he's just talking.
Okay, so Warden's not even paying any attention. He's talking to Tommy. Okay, so Emma is trying to like slink past Dan, trying not to be noticed. However, Dan's scorpion sense comes off. Now, his scorpion sense can sense two things. It can sense like some sort of bad presence if there's like a villain nearby or some attack that's about to hit him. However, it can also sense when there's someone that he knows, like a friend, near him. And as Emma is trying to slink away, Dan turns and sees her. Excuse me.
Hi.
Do I know you from somewhere?
No? Why would you know me? I'm a high schooler, and you're a weirdo in a costume.
Well, guess got me there. I just had a feeling that, I don't know, I met you somewhere.
No, but I will become a crazed maniac if you do not let me get by and get my coffee.
Oh, my apologies. And he moves out of the way. Okay, should I, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for Dan now. Since, Emma does not have, like, a voice changer when in costume. So I'm going to see if he can actually pinpoint her voice or not. Yeah, his intelligence is really low, isn't it? Yeah, it's 0. Okay. So, Dan tries to think because he feels like this voice is familiar, but he just can't put his finger on it. He feels like he's heard it somewhere, but it's just completely slipping him. So Emma makes it up to the front, and I don't know. I'll make you or you come up with whatever coffee Emma likes to order.
Today she wants a chai latte.
Okay. So she asks for a chai latte, and the worker starts making it. Now, but let's go to the conversation between Warden and Tommy. So what are they talking about? What is Warden currently talking about with Tommy? Gavin?
I had myself muted.
Oh.
Man, you'd think this Wi-Fi would have better security.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's public Wi-Fi. They don't really pay much attention to that.
I suppose. Trying to root around here, see if I can get access to any of the security cameras. I heard that a lot of places started updating to more internet-based security cameras and stuff, but I don't know if that's been rolled out across the whole city yet.
Yeah. Look for that. Tell me what you find. And so Tommy pulls out a newspaper and he starts reading it. And one article catches his eye. It's not a headline, but down in the corner, he reads a headline, Trio of heroes fight off giant robot. Huh.
Huh?
Yeah, there's some article in here. It's talking about 3 heroes fighting some giant robot. I mean, I know, like, the giant robots, that's not anything new, but we've never really had a hero team in town before.
I mean, I think it's flattering that they'd consider me that, but... Wait, who saw that?
Wait, this was you? This is what you did when you were going out last night?
I mean, a third of it was me. There were 2 other people there.
Huh.
But, yeah. I was testing my drone, trying to see how far I could take it throughout the city, and I came across 2 heroes getting the absolute shit kicked out of them by some old man and a robot.
Yeah, it doesn't say who posted this picture. It's honestly a pretty good picture, too. He flips over the newspaper to let Warden see, and it was a picture. It was actually a picture right when Emma dealt the finishing blow to the mech.
This doesn't look like an image taken from security camera footage.
Yeah, no. This is definitely a lot better looking.
That is at least 720p.
Yeah. I think it might even be 1080.
Huh.
Now,
Oh, hey!
Oh, no, keep going.
There's the other guy right there.
What? Wait, Scarlet Scorpion? You met Scarlet Scorpion?
I suppose I did.
And Dan turns around. Oh, hey, it's you!
Hello!
Yay! Thanks for the help last night.
Oh, you're welcome. It was nothing.
You met Scarlet Scorpion and you didn't tell me?
I'll be honest, it didn't occur to me that it was such a big thing.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of like a lower tier hero, but getting to meet any hero in person is huge.
Huh.
Oh, well, thanks. You know, there was actually one other person helping last night. What was her name?
Nyx?
Yeah, that sounds right. Wonder what she's doing. I just see Emma, like, she finally got her chai latte and she's like at a table clear in the back. She's actually like directly next to Blue, but hasn't noticed Blue is there, and is just kind of like slightly shivering because she knows they're talking about her, but she doesn't want anyone to come over and talk to her.
Oh boy.
So, Blue is observing all of this. Now, does Blue decide to do anything?
Not yet.
No, okay. So, Blue's still just kind of casually observing. I also see Blue, like, kind of slowly turning their gaze to the corners of the coffee shop just to make sure that the plants are real plants.
Yeah, I'm observing all of them, but I'm also just looking to make sure none of the plants are fake.
Yes.
You know, I find it actually very interesting how many heroes a lot of people meet daily. I mean, many of them have secret identities. They could be anywhere. There could even be some in here. I mean, aside from the one that we know is in here.
Yeah.
Emma wants to get up and go get another drink because she drank all of the other one.
Okay. Emma walks up to the counter, and Dan, he hears what Warden said, and he looks at Emma, and he looks back at Warden.
Can Warden like notice Emma and
Yes. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So So Warden, he sees that Dan is looking over at Emma, and Warden, he's not sure exactly why he's looking over at Emma, but he's looking at Emma's, because Emma's like back is facing them, and he's looking at Emma's hair. And he's like going back through his video record, and he sees Nyx's hair, and he like runs some like color checks and multiple things, and he sees that they match. Now, could you roll to see if he can identify?
Oh.
Emma must be really good at hiding her secret identity.
Yeah, Jesus.
Like even the smartest character. Okay, well, yeah, your intelligence is incredibly high. So it does, like, it is kind of difficult. However, and Warden, like, he's still not 100% certain, but he starts like running all sorts of like checks, checking their height, checking like, body structure, and like all of them seem to match between Emma and Nyx. Now, he isn't 100% certain if Emma is Nyx, so does he ask?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Hey, I think I saw you last night.
I was just ignoring him.
Damn.
That's pretty rude. He's talking to you,
What?
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure we did the thing last night.
Computer?
Yes.
And I just see Tommy, like, he's not even fazed by the situation. He's just drinking his own coffee and reading more of the newspaper. He's like laughing at the little comics.
For the sake of all of our safety, I'm not going to say the exact events out loud, but if you did participate in them, you'd know what I was talking about.
I didn't participate in anything. I was at home last night. Studying like a good student. What event were you talking about?
Wait a minute.
I just see.
Is she facing Warden now?
What?
She's facing Warden now.
Yes.
And I try to do some like facial recognition bullshit.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, yeah, you are going to have to roll for that.
Ooh.
Okay. So, as she turned around and she was trying to talk to him, she then sees on his screen that there is some like software that appears to be like copying her face, and then it's matching it up with Nyx's mask, like masked face. And
while all of this is happening, I want Blue to just be slowly creeping up the tables closer to them without them realizing it.
Okay. So, yeah, Blue is sneakily, like, moving from table to table, getting closer and closer.
Look,
And
computer guy, don't show that to the whole please don't show that to the whole coffee shop.
And on the screen, it does say 100% match.
Don't worry. Most people's line of sight won't be able to,
Shh. Wait a minute. And before he can finish, I see Emma, like, covering his, I guess, mandible mouth. Like, with the super fast reflex, too.
My name is Emma.
Well,
like because he can't really talk.
I see this line of questioning can only end in violence.
She wants to shove Dan to the counter and tell him to go get another latte for her.
Okay, that was too. He kind of pushes him into the counter. Hey, whoa! Watch the tail.
I need another latte if I'm going to stay here any longer.
all right. I mean, Emma. Right.
Hey, the two of you.
What?
There's room over at this table.
Emma just wants to come, like, sit like right next to the computer thingy.
Okay, yeah, so she takes a seat right next to Warden, and I see her, like, kind of looking at Tommy, who's still reading the newspaper.
Who is that?
Oh, that's Tommy.
Who is Tommy?
The person right there.
I see
Hey.
that.
Hey, I'm his roommate.
Is what? He's a
Yeah.
computer.
Well, I mean, yeah, but, you know, we live in the same dorm.
Does he? You go to college?
Yeah.
Tommy does.
Oh,
I help him make money to buy ramen noodles.
Yeah, inflation's really hitting up these days.
Yeah, financial aid has also been pretty damn difficult to get, but...
Don't even get me started.
can Emma, like, roll to see if she hears, like, Blue approaching?
Yes. Okay, yes. Yeah, I can roll that for you. And she does have enhanced hearing because of the whole cheetah. So let me just check awareness.
She has enhanced hearing, smell. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, so she, you know, Emma's kind of fed up with this whole situation. 2 people have found out her secret identity. 2 people that, while they are heroes, she does not want to associate herself with. She likes being a lone wolf. And now there's this guy, this random guy here that she's had to talk to. And, you know, she's kind of fed up with the whole situation. But then she hears, like, someone, like, moving up towards them. However, as she listens, she can tell it's not, like, someone just kind of walking by. No, it's someone, like, methodically moving from table to table up to them.
She wants to look around to find who it is.
Okay. So, she tries to look around now. Does Blue want to try to hide, or does Blue want to show themselves?
You're muted.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to go back to my laptop and it like cut out.
That's okay. That's alright.
Okay, I'm back on my laptop now.
Alright. So, yeah, does Blue want to, like, try to hide?
Nah.
Okay. So, Blue tried to sneak up, and was, like, 1 table away from being at the table, like, right next to them. But
Sorry.
Emma turned around and sees Blue, and Blue is, like, mid getting out of the chair to move to the next table.
Oh my god.
Man, Tommy, I might have to not do all that much work tonight. I need to work on my person recognition softwares.
Oh,
No.
yeah, that's cool. I mean, you know, I guess you're, you know, a superhero now, and he's trying to, like, be quiet when he says that. So, yeah, cool. Hey, you think maybe, I don't know, you know how, like, some superheroes, you know, they kind of have, like, that, you know, IT guy, you know, the one that kind of backs them up from the computer. Oh,
I'm not a
right.
superhero yet, but
Shush!
you would literally fulfill that role.
Shush!
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll just give you guys some space. And he gets up, and he goes outside,
Emma
And-
wants to smile at Blue, like one of her charming smiles, like that she can do.
Okay. Oh yeah. I guess I should mention that. So Blue and Emma have very similar skills where they both can like have the fake smile, but I believe Blue's fake smile is more effective. Here, let me just check to make sure.
Damn. People keep doing my boy Tommy dirty.
What is your computer name?
Can you repeat that?
What is your name?
Warden.
Warden.
And,
the computer that
Dan-
found out my identity.
Dan just got back with the latte.
Thanks.
She drinks it and she spits it back out because it's a caramel latte.
I was so not in the mood for caramel. But whatever, I have to do.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. I appreciate it though.
And
there's a whole free booth if you want to take a seat.
Sure. And Dan sits down. Now, what does Blue decide to do here?
Blue just walks over and just kind of stands there. They don't say anything.
Hi.
Is Blue trying to read everyone's mind?
Not at the moment. Not past trying to make sure they don't own fake plants.
Okay. Okay, I kind of want to add that to Blue's complications, where they're always using a little bit of their, like, telepathy, so, like, they have less power because they're making sure everyone around them is not, like, does not own a fake plant.
I'm glad Blue really can't read my mind. I have a bunch of, like, plants in my room.
So now Dan notices Blue. Oh, do you want to take a seat?
No.
Oh, all right then.
Does her smile work on Blue?
So okay, so I looked it up. So Blue's like fake smile can like deceive people and also help persuade people. Now, Emma's fake smile cannot deceive anyone. So so Emma's not good at doing like fake smiles necessarily. However, Emma is a lot better at persuading people to do what she wants.
Okay, Emma wants to like just smile genuinely and like pat the seat next to her.
All right. So she does so. Does Blue do anything?
Blue just kind of looks at her, and like just the look on Blue's face, it's just like, "Oh, are you dumb? Don't patronize me."
Man, are all social interactions in this cafe this awkward?
I'm out.
Does Emma actually start to leave?
Yes, she starts to get up.
Okay, so Emma starts to get up.
Nice.
Now, as she starts to get up, an explosion is heard.
What was that?
That doesn't normally happen.
Typical Monday.
Typical
Was
Monday.
that something else that caused the explosion, or did I happen to find a fake plant somewhere?
Can Warden call Tommy?
Yes. Okay, so Tommy is still outside and he hears his phone ring, and he tries to grab it out of his pocket really fast, and as he's trying to like answer it, he almost he kind of flips it in the air on accident and he almost drops it. You know, he's like trying to catch it and he does, and he finally answers it. Hello?
Yeah, get in here right now, please.
I think maybe you should get your hero friends over here. There's kind of a situation.
What's happening?
Well, there's like a giant clay thing attacking, destroying buildings. I don't know, like a clay monster.
All right.
Someone wants to speed really quickly to the bathroom and get changed.
Okay.
Hey, Scarlet.
Yeah. What's up?
There's a bit of a clay monster situation outside.
All right. I'll handle it.
All right. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
I do still need you to come in here to get me to bring me outside.
Oh, right. So Tommy runs back in as Emma like quickly runs to the bathroom to change, and so what she does is she runs to the bathroom at normal speed, changes, but then like goes out of the bathroom at her like super fast speed, so no one like sees her run out. And she runs outside, she's looking around, and she sees there is, like, a brown, like, sort of blob monster just, like, crawling through the streets and, like, throwing pieces of itself at buildings. But what she notices is that as it throws, like, pieces of itself, those pieces form into objects, specifically bombs.
Oh my goodness. Warden?
And Tommy, he's running, he's out of breath as he gets up there with Nix. He's right here. Oh, you're the hero from the newspaper.
Yes, I just appeared. Anyway.
Never fear, Scarlet Spider's here.
What?
And,
Spider?
Dan lands.
Spider?
Dan, I was trying to do like a whole swing thing.
I thought you were a scorpion.
Look. I'm still working on the entrance. All right.
You don't need an entrance. We need those time bombs. We need those bombs deactivated, and we need to take care of Mr. Clay Monster.
Right. Got it.
All right. Listen, Tommy.
So while they're like trying to devise a plan, does Blue like immediately follow?
No. Like I walk outside, but I kind of just stand there until I feel like doing something.
Okay.
I observe.
So Blue walks outside the coffee shop, does see the group facing the clay monster, and decides to just kind of stand there. And Blue does quickly receive a short vision. And this vision shows Scarlet Scorpion like getting stabbed all the way through the abdomen by the clay monster. Like it forms its hand or its arm into like a javelin and stabs it through him. And that's all the vision was. It immediately goes away.
Dang, that sucks.
Now, back to Warden trying to make this plan.
All right. I'm going to need your help getting connected to some of this district surveillance cameras.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. And he like quickly puts Warden on the ground and like sits on the ground and starts trying to get into some of the surveillance camera systems.
Anyway,
I'm going to try and get a better view on this thing to see if there are any possible weak points.
Anyway, while you all are nerding out, I'm going to go. I have to get to school soon.
Yeah, let's finish this quick. And Scarlet readies the scorpion tail, and he rushes up to the clay monster. All right, now I'm going to see, because he's going to try and punch it, so I have to see here. All right.
Ooh.
So, Scarlet runs up and he tries to punch the monster. And as his fist collides into the side of the monster, the clay seems to harden around his arm. He's trying to pull it out, and it seems stuck. Damn.
This is not good.
And Tommy, he's like hurrying as fast as he can, and he, come on. Wait. Oh. He just clicks. Oh, there you go. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be.
All right. I'm going to see if I can't check some of the mineral compositions of this thing. It has to be vulnerable to something.
So Warden starts like going through all the camera feeds throughout that part of the city. And he's looking around the monster, and he's looking at the specific color that the monster is. Now roll to see if he is able to pull up anything.
Ooh.
Okay. So Warden does manage to find an entry for this specific type of clay. And it does appear that a water source would be able to like dissolve the clay.
All right. Scarlet,
Yeah?
somehow you're going to need to get water on this thing.
Oh, thanks.
It should be able to it should be able to dissolve at least its exterior.
Yeah, I will do that, but first I gotta get my arm out. And so what does Nyx want to do in this situation?
She wants to run up with her claws and try to like run up to it and try to like claw like a big chunk of its arm off.
Okay, so this would be like a full speed punch, I guess. Since you could also like for that like hit everything attack, you could also do like slight attacks for like running around the entire creature.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay.
With its claws, but like trying to take like chunks out.
Okay. Well, I gotta see the modifier here.
I got a 6.
Yes, that you did. Okay. So, Nyx runs up, and her plan is if she can like run up and take chunks off of the monster really fast, then it would eventually crumble apart. So she tries to do so. However, her first few hits on the monster, her hand just goes through it. And it does appear that the monster starts to realize that something is trying to hit it. So it hardens its lower half of the body, and when she tries to hit it again, she can hear a crack as her fist hits the side of the monster. It does not go through.
Yuck.
Now, the monster kind of has like a devilish smile, and it turns its arm into that javelin that Blue saw in their vision. Now, what does Blue want to do?
Wait, what?
So basically, the vision is about to happen where Scarlet Scorpion gets stabbed. So, does Blue do anything?
Yeah, Blue to keep him from getting stabbed, uses their telekinetic power and like lifts him away from the thing.
Okay. So, okay, yeah. Can you roll a 1d20, please?
Yes. Five.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Okay, yeah, so that would be like a dexterity attack. Or no, it would be intelligence, because, okay, yeah. Okay. So, Blue uses their telekinesis on Scarlet himself and tries to kind of like kind of twist his arm in a way where it kind of turns his fist to hopefully slide it out of the monster. Now, that doesn't quite work due to the specific part of the body that the clay monster hardens. Blue was able to make Scarlet's arm like break out from the monster. However, the piece of clay that his fist was stuck in is still on his arm. So he is now free of the monster, but he's now just kind of got like a clay rock stuck on his one arm. And he turns back and he sees Blue with like the blue aura in their hand. Thanks, I guess.
Scarlet Scorpion, pay attention!
Oh, right. And he turns around. Now, he tries to think to himself, well, he doesn't have water. But what would happen if he used acid? Warden, what does it say about acid?
Horrible one.
Let me check.
And so because he got such a high roll on the last one,
Oh.
he already has like the data about that clay. So he looks at it real quick, and he does see that yes, acid should have the same result.
Acid should have the same result.
Got it. So he aims and he fires at the monster. The acid hits on the side of the monster, and the monster lets out a screech of pain. The acid quickly starts dissolving the clay, and the monster's one arm falls off. Now, what does Nyx want to do?
Now, what are all of her abilities that she can do?
Okay, so I did think of one ability that would be incredibly useful right now, but I will read them all to you.
Okay.
So her abilities are... Oh, I didn't know she had that.
Had what?
You can walk on water.
Yay!
So, you got that.
I could be Jesus.
Okay. So, your actual, like, special attacks are the full speed punch, which can penetrate through objects. The punch everyone, which is where you punch in a circle. Or the one that I personally think would be most useful here is creating a tornado.
Oh, yes! I want to do that one.
Okay. Now just let me roll here. Okay, and that would be with dexterity, I believe. Okay. So, Nyx sees that the monster is dissolving, like almost, like half of it is pretty much gone already. Now, she thinks that she can finish it off now in one blow. Besides, she's got like a minute left to get to class, or she's going to be late. So she hurries and runs really fast around the monster. She runs around it so quick that she ends up creating a tornado. The tornado not only hastens the effect of the acid in dissolving it, but it also throws pieces of the monster so it can't keep its form. The tornado pretty much shreds the clay monster apart, and it is now completely gone, other than a bunch of just like clay kind of just like thrown everywhere.
I'm hungry.
Well,
that was an experience.
I guess we could get you something to eat. And so Dan, he still has that like clay rock on his hand, and he just smashes his fist on the street, and it breaks, and his hand's good. Much better.
What I was going to suggest earlier is we are right next to a coffee shop, and, well, most of the drinks held within it contain water, but that proved much more effective.
Yeah, I guess we could have.
That was easier.
The acid certainly worked.
Good job, Warden. She wants to go over and pat the computer.
So she walks over, she starts to pat him like on the top screen, but then accidentally like pats too hard and the screen closes.
Oh.
Throughout all of this, I want Blue to have just like slipped away.
So yeah, Blue just kind of like Blue watched and saw that they had this handled, and plus Blue made sure to try and see a vision, and they did see a vision showing that yes, they were able to handle this now. So Blue just decides to levitate away.
Now, what was that one person? I don't know. I couldn't really make out what they were. But...
No, they helped pull me out of that thing, so that was nice.
Your acid was amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Just try and look for where Blue went, and then just realize they left with nobody noticing.
Yeah. So Dan, he wants to thank Blue, like more formally, but looks around and sees they're just gone. Oh. Man.
Did this creature act autonomously?
What?
So Tommy he was really scared during this whole thing, but now he moved Warden up like right next to just like the puddle of melted clay on the street.
It didn't seem to be terribly sentient, but
yeah. And I could just be, making up theories here, but most monster attacks that happen here are always connected to some villain,
Yeah.
Like, remember that giant T-Rex that tried to kill the mayor?
Of course.
Man, I wish I could meet Office Maximum.
Okay, today, after we'll meet. Do you guys know where the fancy diner is?
You mean just the one downtown?
Yes.
Oh, it's been a while since I've been there.
They're at 5:30. Meet and discuss.
All right, sounds good. I don't know if I have enough money to eat there.
House exploding because I happened to find a fake plant.
Yeah, okay, yes. So, while they're making plans, they just see, from the distance, just a building completely just crumble in on itself.
Emma wants to run towards it.
Emma quickly runs, and
Well, Nyx.
yeah, so still in costume, she runs up, and she does see the crumbled building. She tries to find a sign of like some other monster or something, and she eventually looks up, and she does see Blue, who is still just kind of levitating away.
What the hell was that for?
They had a fake plant. And then I just
What is
believe
wrong with,
no
like,
explanation.
And
Don't worry about paying for food, Tommy. I could try to set aside some of my processing power to mine some fucking Bitcoin.
Thanks, man. You know, you really are a good friend.
Emma ran
I
back.
like to think so.
Well, so Emma realizes, like, she checks the time. She literally has less than a second to get to school, or she's gonna be late. Okay.
Gotta go, bye!
And like that, her saying that was heard after she had already started running as fast as she could to school, and so she did make it to school. And I'm not going to go any further into this scene, but I just want to say she did make it to school, but this is the first time she's ever made it to school 1 minute late.
Can we continue
What?
like this?
What?
Oh, I thought you were gonna set this as like a stopping point.
Oh, no. I mean, if you want it to be a stopping
No.
point, yeah, but
No, I would.
no, I wanted to keep going.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So we cut to the allotted time at night. Now Dan, though, he's never really been to a fancy restaurant before outside of out on dates, so he didn't really know what to wear. So he just kind of got like a nice fancy tie and decided to just wear that along with the armor.
Emma wants to. Can Emma bring her little sister?
Yes.
Okay, because she's out of costume.
Do you want to name the little sister?
I was thinking. I don't know. I was thinking like. I don't know what I was thinking. Did you have a name in mind?
I didn't know it, honestly.
I was just thinking of little sister.
Arabelle.
What?
I don't know. That's the name that's stuck in my head right now.
Arabelle? No thanks.
Well, I want a name that starts with E, just so they can both have like the EE.
Evelyn.
Evelyn. I like that. Yeah, let's go with
Wait,
Evelyn.
what is their last name? Emma
Evans.
Evans?
Evelyn Evans. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Evel-
I like
okay,
that.
her nickname's gonna be Evie.
Evie. Okay.
Okay.
Here, let me just put that in my notes so I can remember.
That's where I got the name Evans from. Duh.
Where?
I think you can guess.
Huh?
What?
What did you say?
I said, I think you can guess.
The two things that are coming to my mind is Sharpay Evans from High School Musical or Chris Evans.
Lily!
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know Sharpay had a last name.
So, if we stop playing this game for like more than a week, I'm probably going to end up saying her nickname wrong because of how I wrote it down. It looks like it's just Eve instead of Ava.
Evie.
Or Evie.
Evie.
My bad. Evie,
Evie.
yeah.
You could put EVY or like
Okay,
EVIE.
yeah.
I
let me
was
do
thinking
that.
EVIE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evie.
Evie.
Evi.
Evi.
Yeah, Evie.
It's
Got it.
close. It's close. Enough.
Whatever.
Yeah, Evie. Got it. Okay. So yes, she is bringing her little sister, and so I do just want to say about her little sister. Her little sister looks a lot like Emma, just like a younger version of Emma is what she looks like. And then, so does Blue also want to join in?
Not at first. Blue just randomly shows up in the middle.
Okay. All right. We'll work that out. And then, so does so Tommy dresses up. He's wearing like the full suit and everything.
Emma and Evie are just wearing matching sundresses with sandals.
All right. And they're down at now I gotta think of a fancy restaurant name. Any ideas?
The glass. I don't know. I have the glass tower stuck in my head.
The glass ceiling.
The glass
ivory tower.
I like both of those.
I feel like the ivory tower would be better if it was like, instead of just being like a fancy restaurant, it was a restaurant for like snobby fucking rich people.
Yeah, we'll go with glass tower.
Yeah.
Glass tower. Okay, there we go. Okay, so at the glass tower. So okay, who got there first? That's just a stat. Who now? Yes, you would assume Emma, but considering she has her little sister, does her little sister know about her power? Yes. Okay.
Emma picks her up and runs with her.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, Emma would get there first. And so she's looking for everyone, and the next one to show up is Dan, and I mean, it wasn't hard to pick him out.
Oh my gosh. What are you wearing?
Oh, well, I'm wearing a tie. Do you not like the tie?
Okay.
I'm just imagining that the only thing that Warden has changed about his appearance is, instead of his face appearing like blue as it normally would, it's like purple or some shit.
Yes, because purple is like, he looked up like fancy colors, and that was the first one that came up.
You do realize this isn't like super fancy, but it's like semi-fancy?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to like wear an actual, tux, with this, and he's trying to show his like armor.
Okay, I see it. This is my little sister Evelyn.
And so Evelyn's fairly shy, especially around new people. So she doesn't say anything. She just kind of like lifts a hand up to like wave to say hello, and then just immediately puts it down. Now, Tommy walks in, and he is holding Warden, holding Warden up so Warden can see everything.
Wow. This place looks slightly different than the pictures.
Yeah, it kind of looks both more and less fancy than the pictures.
It's semi-fancy. What are you wearing?
I don't think that's a technical term.
Well, I'm wearing a tuxedo, and Warden is
purple.
Purple.
Yeah, because purple's popular, fancy color, right?
Let me do the talking.
Okay.
I've already booked us a position here.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Come on, Evie.
And so they all go, and they are all seated at a table. And Okay, so I just see like when it cuts to the group sitting at the table, everyone except for Evie has like their eyes completely wide as Emma is currently ordering every single thing on the menu.
But we'll take probably 6 platters of cheese fries for starting out. We'll do 4 mozzarella sticks. Do you guys want to
Those
sing a
Russians
mozzarella?
are gonna be really mad at me.
Evie, would you like a platter of yes, we'll take
you
we'll take,
said it to the Russians?
I'm ordering my food.
Slightly.
And then whatever they want. But like this is just the appetizer.
Oh,
Now what would you guys like for
and
the
here I thought you couldn't collapse the Russian government in one meal. But
I'll just take like the fish platter, thanks. I'll just have some water.
Can we have another table scooted up next to it for the rest of the food? Evie.
The waiter's just like, yes, ma'am. Moves the table over.
I'm ravished.
this is... So I've done a very small amount of research on human eating habits, and this is suicide.
What?
Okay,
mean?
I want to roll for the scorpion sense. So Dan, he gets an odd feeling from the scorpion sense that someone just showed up, someone that's not supposed to be here, and it is Blue. However, like it's only for a split second. So he just thinks, because sometimes his scorpion sense just goes off for really no reason.
Can Emma see if she can Emma smell her or smell them?
Yes. Yeah,
Like,
we
get a whiff
can
of them.
roll for that.
Are you aware of how many calories you must be burning per minute?
So, she is not able to smell Blue. All the food smells are kind of overtaking her being able to just sniff out Blue.
Warden, my eating habits are not like a normal human. Evie,
I am aware.
I just want to sneak up behind everyone without y'all seeing whenever she says that and just go, yeah, no duh.
Based on what you've ordered,
hey.
Based on what you've ordered, it seems like you go off a 200,000 calorie daily diet
no.
with possible irregularities from day to day. That's the average. 200,000.
I just want to say I like how Blue has literally just shown up, but Dan is the only one who's noticed.
This is just my starter meal. Are you sure your calculations are right?
Computer,
I mean,
so
upward projections go to 600,000. I was trying to stick to the low end.
Yeah, try about 500,000. We never keep anything in the house. We always have to eat out.
okay.
And Evie nods when she says that.
I just want to tap on Emma's shoulder and be like, for someone with enhanced senses, I've been standing behind you for however long, and you haven't.
I see Emma like jumping.
Can Emma pull out like one of her claws and like put it at Blue's throat?
Yeah, but it's like a really scared. Like it's just like reflex.
I just want to look at her like, can you put that away?
Are you joining us?
Okay, actually, real quick, something about Evie that I did want to ask. Could Evie be mute?
I was thinking that she was like, I don't know. I always thought like she was like deaf to where I would have to sign to her.
Okay, that works. Yeah, that's cool too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works.
Would you like to sit with us? Hello, person.
Blue is currently looking throughout the restaurant, searching for fake plants.
What are you searching for?
Assuming if I go for the high end of these calculations, she makes up 0.05% of this city's annual food consumption per month.
Crazy.
I can't help it. Is anyone not... Can Emma just force Blue to sit next to her?
Yes. So Emma kind of pushes Blue down into the seat.
Although, I suppose in order to move it around Mach 6, you would need a decent amount of power. An amount of power which would be inefficient to derive from food, but
yeah,
I suppose that's the only option here.
Me and Evie will be right back. We're going to the bathroom.
I mean, unless you start to unless you start to be capable of, instead of metabolizing food, performing nuclear fusion.
So Warden's just going on this whole rant, and while he's doing that, Emma and Evie get up from the table and start going to the bathroom. How much do you think they spend on food?
Well, too much. Precisely.
Do you think this is where the mayor gets all that money from? Where he spends on stuff like remember when he bought that space program?
Based off even how low food tax here is, that does seem to be where a decent amount of his income would come from.
And
that's only for the local part of the food tax. Not the federal portion.
5 waiters and waitresses come in, wheeling in cart full of the food.
Oh, yeah. The Russians aren't going to be very happy. I hope no one notices that at first he said those Russians, and now he said just the Russians.
Man, why did you? Listen, I get it. I am terrible at this Bitcoin thing, but I mean, did you have to do the Russians?
Well, I realized very quickly that I wasn't going to be able to devote enough of my processing power to make Bitcoins at any... I wasn't going to make even a single Bitcoin within any of our lifespans, even mine. So I had to outsource it. Now,
I guess that makes sense.
Luckily, I've gone through at least 1,700 different VPNs to get there, so it'll also take them more than their lifetime to find me.
Well, I mean, that's good. I guess. And so Dan has been kind of just staring at Blue this whole time.
Oh. Hello.
I'm just imagining Dan and Blue are currently doing they didn't mean to start it, but they're doing just a staring contest.
Sorry, what's happening? I'm making myself a Lunchable and I lost.
Oh, that's all right. I was making a joke that since you weren't doing anything and the characters have been trying to talk to Blue and Blue hasn't said anything, I was just saying that Dan and Blue got into a staring contest.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And
And in,
Dan.
in that staring contest, though, they're simultaneously having a staring contest, but also making sure that Dan doesn't own any fake plants.
So, as they are reading Dan's mind, going through all of his memories, trying to find one with a fake plant, they do find one memory, and it's a fairly old memory. It's like from like 5 years ago, right when Dan got his house. There was a fake plant in the house, but then as they continue the memory, they see that Dan throws it away and gets a new plant, and it is a natural plant.
Okay, sorry. I had to help my grandfather.
That's okay. That's alright. Blue's back. Dan and Blue are having a staring contest, and Blue is probing Dan's mind, making sure that he never had any fake plants.
Okay, Emma wants to come back as the food arrives.
Okay. So, yeah, I did say when you left that 5 waiters and waitresses came in with carts full of the food, and they are, like, putting it all on both of the tables.
Okay. Emma wants to sit down with Evie.
Okay. And Effie sits down. They all sit down, and all the food is finally put on the table.
And then we will call you when all of this is finished, and then we'll order probably our main courses, then dessert.
The like all the waiters and waitresses look at each other like very worried expressions, and their original waiter finally speaks up. Ma'am, I do hate to impose, but we don't have enough stock here to fill any more orders like this.
Oh. Well, it's okay. You guys do have enough dessert. I promise. We'll just order. Well, we'll go to the ice cream shop for dessert, but we'll eat this for now.
Okay. And
thank you.
They all leave in a huge hurry.
And then Emma just wants to start eating.
Yes, so Emma starts eating, and it's so despite being in a very fancy restaurant, Emma does not really mind her manners that much. However, because of how fast she can move and stuff while eating, whenever she kind of does something sloppy, she makes sure to wipe her face really fast with a napkin, so it looks like she's not doing anything sloppy.
Can Warden look at Blue?
Yes. So Warden looks at Blue, and then Dan finally blinks. Ah, man.
I win.
Yeah, that was a good match. Oh, by the way, I wanted to thank you for helping out today.
Emma wants to steal one of his fishes.
Yes, so Emma, so fast that he can't tell, takes a piece off of his fish platter.
I don't recognize you.
I wouldn't imagine you do.
Does Warden want to try to scan through actual birth records and stuff, trying to find Blue?
Yes.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah. Okay, so Warden tries to go on the internet, and he tries to connect to the internet to try to look up some birth records. However, as soon as he connects to the internet, he sees multiple emails, all of which originate from Russia.
Oh! Unread.
He immediately disconnects from the internet, because as soon as he tried to get rid of them all, more just kept coming.
We are not going to be checking our physical mail anytime soon. By the way, Tommy, call a bomb squad.
I don't know if I have access to that, but I can try.
Oh yeah.
So, after that's going on, Dan looks down at his fish and he notices one piece is missing. Okay, which one of you stole it?
I just want to rat Emma out. Emma did it.
Man.
Look, we're eating, and like most of my food's already gone.
Then they all look
Kinda
in shock.
concerning.
As yes, she is correct. Most of the food is already gone.
Warden,
At this point, I expected no less.
I just see Evie, like she's got like a little mini steak, and she's just like slowly cutting into it and taking tiny pieces.
Evie never eats much, and it's so weird.
So, you and Warden like looks at Blue. What's your name?
Blue.
Is that like secret identity name or birth name?
The only name you're gonna get.
Ah. It's mildly inconvenient, but okay.
Yeah, and it might not be any of my business, but I haven't seen you in like the newspapers or anything. I mean, there's always some new article about some new up-and-coming hero or some new mutant or super-powered individual, but I've never seen you anywhere in the papers.
There's a reason for that. I don't want to be.
Are you gonna eat that?
Is she talking to Blue?
No, Warden.
Okay.
No, Tommy.
Okay, Tommy. And, no, it's fine. And he slightly tries to push it towards her, but she just grabs the plate really fast, scarfs it down immediately.
I'm hungry.
Disgusting.
And all the food's gone.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Well, I'm certainly not paying for anything else tonight.
It's fine. Me and Evie have lots of money, but
What?
yeah, inheritance.
Why did I pay for any of this?
You mean we're
I have
gonna
a
get
feeling
shot by
this is
Russians for nothing?
Warden, Tommy, will you please be so kind to go get the waiter? I need more food.
Didn't I already tell you they don't have any more food for you?
For me? Who said I was ordering? You're going to.
I'm not ordering nothing.
Would you please?
No.
Dan, you're doing it.
Oh,
They literally
all
already
right.
said they don't even have any more
Now,
food.
Scarlet, I know you're a somewhat decorated hero, but are you sure you have that kind of money?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they have like a superhero discount or something.
Let's hope.
So he starts to go try to find the waiter. However, as he's going up, something kind of flies by him. And he turns to see what it is, and it seems to be a drone. Now, it kind of looks a little similar to Warden's drone that he was in the first night that they all met each other. And the drone stops, turns, and a red scan light scans Dan. And after it scans, a green light appears on it. And out from the bottom, a machine gun comes out. Oh, shit. And it starts firing. Now I gotta see if Dan can try to dodge these. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
So Dan, he is completely caught off guard. The
That's
bullets
nice.
all hit into him as he falls on the ground. Now, luckily, his armor does protect him from the bullets doing any major damage, but they do hurt a lot. And more drones start flying in. And they start to scan people all around until they eventually get to the group's table. They scan Emma and Warden, and they go green. And then all the drones get machine guns out.
Emma wants to pick up Evie, shove her at Tom and tell them to run.
Yes, ma'am. And he quickly tries to run out. Now, as they are trying to get ready to fight the drones, they hear a maniacal laugh. Ha ha ha! Fools! We have returned! Dr. Meccano is here to get his revenge.
Alright, Emma's dashing into a bathroom.
Does anyone have a phone charger?
Yes!
Can I please have it?
Here you go.
Does
Thank
she
you.
just, place it on top of, the keyboard?
Yes.
This absolutely does not help me.
And she runs off to the bathroom. Does Blue plug it in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly just because I want to see what he does with this.
So Blue is genuinely interested to see, because Blue could try to get a vision to see what's going to happen here, but they'd rather just see what happens here. So they plug...
Is the drone still there? Is that drone still there?
Yes.
I kind of want to blow it up.
Yes, okay. Alright, so could you roll a 1d20 for that?
Yeah. I want to blow it up. It go boom.
Alright, so Blue decides to use... Or what does Blue want to do? What move? I guess it would be the Psychic Blast, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you.
That one. I want to make it go boom.
Okay, so a blue aura appears around Blue's hand, and a just blast of pure energy hits the drone, and it immediately explodes. And after it explodes, Blue hooks up Warden to the phone charger.
Okay. Now I'm going to need someone to try and connect me to one of these things.
Emma comes back.
Okay, so yeah, Emma's on costume, and now back to Dan. Dan is getting up. He's still got the bullets in him, and he's struggling to stand, and he is still standing up. And everyone in the restaurant's currently screaming, and trying to run out. However, Dr. Meccano, he is he's riding on top of a giant drone.
Oh my god.
And he's blocking the entrance. And Dan's trying to get up. Never fear, Scarlet Scorpion is here. Hey, I got it right that time.
Scarlet.
Emma wants
Yeah.
to pick up Warden and try to plug him into a drone because
Okay.
she's off.
Emma.
Oh.
Try
Okay.
and get me...
My name is Nix.
Oh, fuck. I wouldn't know, or Warden wouldn't know that, or Emma anyways. Nix.
Pluggy Innie.
Can you try and get me to the big one?
Possibly. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. So, I will roll a 1d20 here. Oh wow! Okay, so Nyx grabs Warden and is about to run. However, there's a lot of drones here. There's they completely fill up the entire restaurant, and they all have their guns aimed right at Nyx. However, Nyx decides that she's going to make it. She's going to do this because she has to protect Evie. So she runs as fast as she can, and all of the drones are trying to fire at her. And while there were some very close misses with the bullets, she is leaping over tables, dodging bullets left and right as fast as she can until she makes it right in front of the big drone. Now, the giant drone has, they look like giant crab claws on robotic arms. And as she runs right up to the drone and tries to leap up to it, it manages to throw out its arm and crush her into one of the crab claws. I studied your speed. I calculated that you could run even that fast. There's no way you can outrun this time.
Okay. Emma wants to punch it with her claws.
Okay. Now I will say, so there is one issue here. Her punches only really get power whenever she's running. She's currently suspended up in the air by one of the crab claws. So yes, she can still try to do it, but it's going to be incredibly difficult.
What other things could she do?
Honestly, at the moment, she cannot do anything. I mean, so she could try she could try punching it really, really fast. She could use the punch everyone ability to try to just do repeated punches to see if that does anything.
Can she bite the thing that's holding her with her sharp teeth?
Yes.
Bite it.
Well, I can! She has her...
Yes.
Shut up, cousin Chunk.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, I just realized the time.
Perhaps this wasn't the best tactical decision on my part.
Shut up, Warden. I will let you drop.
Okay, so...
Or I'll throw water on you.
She tries to bite down, and Dr. Meccano is honestly impressed. She is able to pierce through a tiny bit of the arm. However, it is still metal that she's biting into. Her teeth, while, yeah, they were able to pierce into it, they didn't do much more than that.
Ugh.
So what does Blue want to do anything in this situation? Oh no. Ah, dang, I didn't realize. Ah. Damn.
It seems like I'm going to have to be a bit more creative this time around.
Hang on. Tessa left.
Yeah, it's after 11.
Yeah.
So we still playing for a while, or?
After she turns 16, she won't have that curfew anymore.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Okay, so...
Fuck. Hey.
Okay.
So Warden... So what... Does Warden want to try anything here?
I think... God. It is... it is genuinely really fun to have to work around playing a character that can't physically do anything themselves.
Yeah, no, like this campaign has been really fun so far.
I wanted to call Tommy again.
Okay.
Tommy
Okay,
is trying to be with my sister.
Yeah, actually, so Tommy is like hiding. There's like a corner near the door that is currently being blocked by the giant drone, and Tommy is there with Evie and like everyone else who's trying to get out. And
So, I guess I should ask. Do I have any abilities that don't require me to directly touch or like interact with something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, just like how he was able to get into the security cameras, he's as long as it's something like wirelessly connected.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I want Warden to try and hack into one of the machine gun drones.
Okay. Roll, please.
That's not the right one.
Oh, dang. I was gonna say, whoa, you got even more.
Yeah,
Oh.
fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Well, what am I
okay.
rolling for?
I guess it would be intelligence. Yeah, I guess it would be intelligence.
Because isn't my modifier like a fucking 9 or something?
Oh, yeah, no, your modifier's high. So, Warden tries to hack into one of the... Does he try to hack into one of the smaller drones?
The smaller drones.
Okay. So, he looks at the nearest small machine gun drone, which, like, all of the drones currently, since they could not shoot Nyx, and Nyx is grabbed by the giant drone, all of them have their guns aimed at Dan. Dan is currently, he's still struggling from the bullets, and he's trying to think about what he should do here, because if he tries to like shoot acid at one of them, he's gonna have to deal with like the 100 other ones that are going to be shooting at him. And Warden looks over and he does see one of the drones that's like aiming really close at Dan, and he tries to hack into it. Now normally for this type of hack, he would normally have Tommy help him with it. This is the first time he's really trying to do something like this on his own. However, he does remember like the keystrokes that Tommy used to hack into the surveillance cameras, and he tries doing the same thing to hack into that drone. And he's really hoping, and he manages to do it.
Yes.
Okay, so now that he has hacked into the drone, what does he want the drone to do?
Just like spray and try and take as many of some of the other drones down as it can.
Okay. I guess since you are controlling that, roll. Okay. So, Warden is now in control of one of the drones, and, he kind of, like, has it, like, look around a little bit, because he can see visual from it now, too. He's in complete control. And he takes the machine gun and does a complete 360 with it, taking out a bunch of the drones. And Dr. Meccano, he's starting to freak out. What? What's going on? No, I've programmed you all perfectly. This cannot.
It's not due to your programming.
It's you. I should have known. Damn Bluetooth.
That was pretty solid encryption.
So now that Dan is now like most of the drones directly near him are already gone. So Dan, he has a clear path, and he tries to run up, and he wants to stab his tail through the main part of the drone.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, modifier. Okay, so Dan, he runs up, he stretches his tail back, and he thrusts it through the main body of the drone. His tail, as it pierces through, he starts also having it come out with a tiny bit of acid, so it would also start to melt the insides of the drone. And after that is done, the drone starts to glitch out. The claw opens up, releasing Nyx and Warden. And Dr. Meccano, he's trying to control it. It's flying all around until it bursts through the wall of the restaurant and just falls on the ground. And Dr. Meccano falls out.
Emma wants to run towards him and have her claws out and
So Emma rushes up,
but she wants to drop Warden.
Yeah, okay. So she puts Warden on the ground, runs up to Meccano, grabs him by the collar, lifts him up to her face, and on her one remaining hand, gets her claws out and aims it right at his throat. Damn you!
Me? You almost killed a bunch of innocent people. Actually, you could have killed a bunch of innocent people. We don't know yet. We haven't assessed the damage. And my sister's in here.
You organics all think the same.
What?
Valuing your pitiful lives.
And
that
your
will
life
all
isn't pitiful?
rot away eventually.
Not if I kill you first.
Could we not also argue that everything rots away eventually?
Shut up.
You don't get a say in anything. You're no true machine.
Emma wants to slam
Am I
him
not?
into the wall.
Okay, what? Okay, she wants to slam him to the wall.
Yeah.
I suppose it's time. And so what she didn't notice before is he actually had it looked kind of like a wristwatch. However, the spot where the actual watch part was facing was flipped over, so it was under his hand, and he was able to press it against the wall. And at first, it didn't seem like anything happened. However, in a split second, and it was only something that Nyx could see, and it was something that she couldn't even predict, and her eyes were completely wide as she saw it. There was something there going at the exact same speed as she was, and it punched her, throwing her across the ground.
Oof!
And as she landed and she looked, she saw that the thing in front of her was a robot. A robot version of herself. The robot quickly grabs Meccano and runs off.
Was it me as a robot? It was me, a fucking robot.
This is a genuinely concerning development.
Dan walks up and he's taking out the bullets and he's just going ow, ow, ow. Okay, you shouldn't have took that one out. Ugh.
Are you okay? Do you need help?
I'm good. I'm good. It'll regenerate soon.
I don't know if this really needs to be pointed out, but the technology on display there is beyond what most current modern militaries have access to.
It was a version of me.
Yeah, that's
everything else this person has used has been rather conventional up to that point. And it has only been a day since he saw you, Nyx.
And
a day of development.
Tommy walks up with Evie.
Emma wants to run over and hug her.
Okay, so she runs over and she hugs Evie. And Tommy's looking at her with kind of a serious expression. I could be wrong about this, but didn't he say that he calculated your speed?
Yes, and I don't know how that's possible. My speeds are unpredictable to myself. I don't know how fast I can run. How can anybody else?
And he looks down at Warden. You think maybe the reason why that first battle and this one were so conventional were because he's actually planning to lose? He's trying to gather data?
What?
That is entirely possible. Especially considering that he's just now proven the actual technology he has available to him.
You think maybe we should try to inform, I don't know, authorities, or maybe get in touch with Office Maximum somehow?
First, we need to assess the damage here. See who's injured. Then we plan out what authorities we see.
Right. Sounds good.
I am going to try and go over this footage for a bit.
Okay. Well, we'll assess the damage here, and Evie, where'd Blue go?
And they all look. Blue is gone. Blue is just mysteriously gone.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Emma does have a point. The speeds that she run, the speeds that she... Nyx does have a point. The speeds that she runs at are very difficult to calculate, primarily because, well, most ways of measuring those speeds through a visual means... most cameras can't capture enough frames to really be worth anything. It would have taken me a week, at least, to be able to perform those calculations.
Wait a minute. You don't... The picture in the newspaper.
Wait, hold up. I'll be back in literally 5 seconds. Let me go take Evie to her babysitter.
So Nyx ran off. And so the crowd is all, like, a lot of people are just trying to leave, and there are some injured. Okay,
she's back.
Waiters and waitresses are, like, calling ambulances and everything.
What did I miss?
It's possible that whoever this is has access to some potentially experimental computational technologies. And also very advanced surveillance equipment. I think the next encounter, well, I think we should try to avoid another encounter with this person.
Well, clearly they're going to start seeking us out now. I mean, we didn't go looking for them in the restaurant. They came for us.
Yeah, she's right. You think maybe we should keep in touch?
I think that would be a good idea.
Well...
And everyone should definitely watch their backs.
I have a life during the day. I'm always where we met at. What I looked like this morning. And that's...
This could pose a potential issue.
Yes. Tomorrow, I'll send you guys my address. We'll meet there and talk about it then.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm also going to see if I can't derive anything from this drone. Any addresses, manufacturing information.
And Tommy like picked up the one, and it was like the only working drone left. It does look very advanced. So, oh, go ahead.
I would assume this was manufactured by him, though it could have potentially been outsourced to another company, possibly Northrop Grumman.
Yeah,
but I doubt it.
Yeah, we should definitely try to look into this. So they all exchange phone numbers, and they all go their separate ways for the night. Now, as they all leave the restaurant, there's a figure who was in the restaurant the entire time that they had noticed. It was a figure who had a camera with them. It was a very advanced looking camera. Now, outside the restaurant, in fact, on the roof of the restaurant, watching everyone leave, is a black cat. But as the black cat watches and looks down, Blue lands on the roof, looks at the cat. They both stare at each other very intently, and then both go their separate ways. And that is where the session ends.
Oh boy.
I
like this.
That was awesome. I had a lot of fun doing this, man.
I think this is definitely my favorite.
I'm going to be honest. I think so too. I think it's just got a perfect blend of everything. I think.
I've noticed that this has potential for a lot more problem solving things.
Yeah,
at least this early on. And I like that.
And another thing, that it could just be me being better experienced with it, but so far, the enemies we've fought, they haven't felt too OP,
Yeah. I was kind of concerned there that I'm going to try and be a bit more creative with what Warden does, partially as a bit of a challenge for myself, but also because I think that makes more sense for Warden's character. But I do like how the combat encounters have been a fair bit easier.
Yeah. Well, it's easy, but at the same time, we still have to actually think about...
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm enjoying playing as Warden much more than I was anticipating, because it's like a constant balance trying to not be completely useless.
Yeah. Warden is cool because he's both at times not useful at all, but in this situation, you can, even with the two fights in this session, you can see in the first fight, yes, he did say your acid will work, but Dan,
Scarlet could have tried that anyway.
Yeah, Scarlet would have tried that eventually, but during this second fight, he was incredibly pivotal, because if he wasn't around, Scarlet probably would have been shot to death, and Nyx couldn't do anything.
A thing that I'm that I really like about these like mechano fights is that or playing as Warden is, well, Warden does eventually become pretty overpowered, but it's up until that point he's fucking useless. So it's like a complete jump.
The Mechano arc, which just in case you don't know, Audrey, that's what I'm calling this first story arc, is the Mechano arc.
Yeah.
And I think this was a perfect arc to start us with, because Mechano, he's not he is definitely a force to be reckoned with, especially now that he's starting to make robot replicas of the characters. But he's still not a big bad villain.
Also, another thing is, I do like the potential that there could be something like a downside to Warden uploading his consciousness to Mechano's stuff.
Ooh, yeah,
because
we can talk about that.
As soon as you introduced the Nyx robot, I was like, or that whole plot point, I was like, oh fuck,
Right.
because
nice,
especially whenever Mechano starts to realize that that's kind of Warden's whole tactic, there's a lot of sneaky shit that he can do.
Because my idea with that, because I was thinking, I want to make Mechano threatening, but I wanted to do it in a way that made sense, not just the fact that, he's creating better and better robots each time. I wanted it to be a little more than just that. And I thought, I was like, well, he commented last time about, Nyx's speed, how he'd never seen anything like that. So what if, he actually tries to improve his machines based on stuff like that? And then the stuff with the newspaper.
Yeah, that was very well set up.
Yes, thank you. And the cat, which, oh man, I can't wait for that. That's going to be a train ride for sure.
I do also like that the Mechano arc is the first one, because, at least from a gameplay perspective, for me, that gives Warden a chance to steal some of Mechano's shit.
Yeah,
so that whenever we get into the other arcs where there might not be as much technology involved, Warden can still be useful.
Yeah, that was my other thing I was going to say, why I like the fact that we're doing this first, is because, and one thing that I do like is, we're not just doing, because at first I thought how it was going to be is that, during the prologue, Warden only has the prototype drone, and then during this session he's gonna already have his 5 drones. But I like what's been going on, where Warden is slowly gaining his assets, gaining his abilities.
One thing that also could potentially be interesting is these drones are going to end up being pretty fragile. So I think it would be interesting to essentially constantly have to eventually Warden will need to try to steal Mechano's shit to kind of keep up his own little arsenal.
Okay, I had a question about Emma.
Yep.
Okay, could she start carrying daggers?
Yes.
Okay, because I was thinking about it. It was bro, she could take a dagger and stab, saw off the thing or something.
I really like the shit with Nyx.
Yeah, no.
that went like that was foreshadowed very well.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yes.
think Nyx is
Thank
definitely my
you.
favorite character I've played.
So again, this campaign so far has just like the perfect amount of pretty much anything or everything. It has the perfect amount of like the fun and goofy character interactions that are like just really fun and funny to watch or listen through. Then there's like the actual serious moments, like at the end of this, where they're like, "Oh shit, we thought this guy was just kind of some goofy old guy, but no, he's actually like this guy's dangerous."
Yeah.
And then you have the perfect balance between the downtime moments where it's the characters just interacting and then the actual fighting.
They're, Emma just sitting there eating everything.
Yeah, that was great.
I really am excited at the prospect of like meeting and interacting with Office Maximum.
Oh,
yeah.
Office.
I like the idea
Maximum.
that like he like highly regards Scarlet Scorpion, but is also one of the few people that is aware that Warden even exists and doesn't like him because he's like because he fucking fucks around with surveillance equipment and shit.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, I also wanted to mention, I really like Tommy. Like,
yes,
I'm going to be completely honest. At the beginning, I wasn't even sure about how to use Tommy. I was like, okay, so he's going to bring Warden to the coffee shop, like at the beginning of this session. But then my idea was just like, well, he's gonna have Warden there, and then I don't know, maybe he has to go off to college or something while everyone's talking, and then the monster is gonna show up, and then they all have to deal with it. But no, I really like having Warden as sort of like that IT guy, like the smart guy character, because
You mean Tommy?
Tommy. Sorry. There's a lot of names and stuff going on.
Yeah.
So Tom, I really like how Tommy is like the smart guy of the group, even though like Warden is the like computer, so he could look up a whole bunch of stuff on the internet. But I like how, especially during their serious conversation, where Tommy pointed out how Meccano is actually possibly losing on purpose to gather more data on everyone, which Warden didn't bring up.
Tommy is a lot better at making certain like indirect connections. But Tommy it seems like a very useful like support character.
Yeah, he is, and I love that because at first I literally wasn't planning on using him at all, and now I'm like, but he's such a great character, and man, there's going to be so many moments where, because we talked about that one scene. I don't want to spoil the scene for Audrey, but we did talk about the one scene. Yeah. And now that Tommy is more of an actual character, that scene's going to hit a lot harder now.
Uh-oh.
I think a couple interesting things. One, I do find it funny that the support character is working with another support, because Warden is basically a support character.
Yeah.
Like, most of what he does is, like, indirect, trying to get other characters out of sticky situations while the other characters actually fight. Even though Warden did fight in that last
Yeah.
one, it was
Yeah.
more to allow Scarlet to fight.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah.
So Tommy is a support character for the whole team, but is also a support to Warden, who is also a support to the team.
Yeah.
But I like...
So what's the scene? I need to know.
I don't want to spoil, though. There's... Oh, well, okay, so I can say what the scene was originally going to be because it's going to change due to, how Tommy is now. So originally the scene was going to be... Because originally my thought was Tommy wasn't going to be that important.
Yeah.
Right? He wasn't going to be that important to the story, and the only reason he was going to be important at a point was some, villain was going to attack. I think it was at the place he was working at, the part-time place he was working at. A monster was going to attack there, and was going to, put his life at risk, and that was going to be a point where Warden realizes, hey, I care for people, actually.
I think that's... I was about to mention something related to that, Tommy might be a good support character, but he is also just some guy, which is something I was thinking about while we were playing, because I was considering having Warden ask Tommy to do certain things, and then I remembered, if Tommy gets shot once, he's gonna fucking...
Exactly, yeah.
And Tommy isn't particularly physically capable, I don't imagine.
No, he was out of breath just running back to the coffee shop to grab Warden and get back outside to fight the clay monster.
And I also think that could create some very interesting conflicts between Tommy and the other, and all of the characters.
Yes.
Because there's probably going to be a situation where everyone's going to be like, listen, you will literally die if you follow us.
Yeah. I gotta say, I think my favorite part so far about this campaign is the world building that's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so much of it already.
I was kind of skeptical of, the campaign. I thought, the character ideas we had were fun and cool and all that sort of shit, but I was worried that it would be difficult to make it have that much depth. But already, the amount of references that all of the characters have made to other characters or other events, the amount of, natural world building that there's been, and, the world building that our characters have set up.
Yeah, it's just awesome, man.
Yeah.
I love, if I'm going to be 100% honest, I don't think I've enjoyed a campaign this much since the BS campaign.
Yeah, I honestly, it's been really fun. It's been great.
Not to say that I didn't like Season 2 of D&D or what little we did of Starfinder, because of course I like doing those, but I don't think I've been this excited to continue.
So far, for me, this has been... I don't know... I think for me, it's been, on par...
Right.
...with Season 2, but that's only because we've played so little of it. The ultimate challenge,
right.
At least from my perspective,
I thought it was great.
Is how much or how well it would compare against Season 1.
Right.
Which is automatically isn't a fair comparison because it's happened long enough ago that I can start to feel nostalgic for it.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But
Right.
We had Nigel in season 1, so like
Yeah.
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 Well,
I do think
is Xander still going to the blind school?
Yes.
yeah, he
Yeah.
he's just going through a lot.
I got it.
Yeah.
If you guys do like talk to him, if you do just want to ask, like, hey, so we're doing
Gave
this.
up D&D all.
Yeah, we're doing a cool new campaign. It's not as serious. Like it's in between like a normal D&D where it's
Right.
serious and the BS campaign.
Right.
Yeah,
And,
like I because we have O&M on Tuesdays together, and I was telling him about it. Oh, by the way, Gavin, you might have O&M with me and Xander on Tuesdays now.
oh boy.
That was just a random thought, though. But we were talking about it, and I was like, well, we're doing like one, it's like superheroes. It's not really like as serious as like our ones we did over the summer, but it's not like as like silly as the BS campaign. It's kind of like a mixture, and he was like, I kind of just gave up D&D altogether.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
It was still worth a shot.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, I mean, especially
Gavin,
now.
maybe you can convince him. Like,
Right.
Maybe.
I mean,
Xander goes
for
from
me-
hating me to me being his best friend in a matter of like seconds. So
I'd say like just try asking again, especially
just
since
try.
now we are 2 sessions in and
Right.
this session was really good, and just maybe say like, hey, so if you don't want to do it, that's perfectly fine. But
Right.
hey, if you think if you think this sounds cool, if you're interested, then you can come back and give it a
Right.
shot.
Yeah. I think I could try.
yeah, you can.
But I'm not going to be comparing this campaign
Who is
to anything
echoing?
else.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
Just because like comparisons can get very unfair very quickly when it comes to these things.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, 'cause
But so far, this is incredibly fucking promising.
yes, I do really like. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the little text thing I posted in here.
I did.
You did, yeah.
I was like, oh my god, he's doing the thing that he did on season 1 when we were doing season
yes, yes.
Why
I
did
am-
you stop those?
Because I stopped them. I think it was just because I couldn't really think of
Right.
any more. Like, I don't know. It might have been. It might have been because a lot of shit was going on for everybody during season 2. So
Right.
I think it
Bro.
might have also been like a motivation thing where it's like, I mean, yeah, I could try to make another one of those, but
Do I really want to?
Bro.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so glad this summer's over.
Starfinder, I think could have been like a really good campaign. It just seemed like it was going to be a pretty slow build-up.
yeah.
Right.
In this case, though, like we've jumped like right into it.
Yeah,
The one-
we hit the ground running with this one.
I think the only thing I'm concerned about with this campaign is like variety in certain areas, like the environments, because most of what we're going to be doing, I imagine, is going to be like in the city.
Right. Right.
So I can't
You don't have
give-
to. Yeah, you
yeah,
don't have to spoil anything.
Yeah,
to me.
I'm not going to give anything away, but I will say that the main city is going to be like the main location for the Meccano arc.
Oh,
Then
right.
the first 4 arcs do have something to do with the city. However, the Seed arc, we will not mainly be in the city. We will mainly be in a certain location that does have to do with the city. The World Destruction arc It will have to do with, like, we will be in the city for that one. However, the focus will not be on us. The focus will be more on, alien invasion. Yeah. And PWN 013 arc is going to be mainly, in an alternate version of the city.
Sweet.
So a lot of stuff's going to change and be different. Awesome. So that'll help with variety. And then the last 3 arcs, unless I make more, which depending on how things go, I might, because this is really good. And you know me, I love to just make more and more of this stuff. The last 3 arcs will not be in the city at all.
Okay.
They have nothing to do with it.
It sounds like you've got the whole variety thing covered.
Yes. I believe so.
I fucking love like this team composition that we have. Like,
bless you.
As much as I'll sit here and joke about how certain aspects of each of our characters are kind of like really, really campy or what would be the word? Trope?
Yeah, I guess
we've all done something with them to make them stand out. Like, hold on.
He just vanished.
I heard a knocking. I think someone was knocking on his door. Yeah. Yeah, no, this campaign is
I know, I like it.
Yeah, it's really good. I would put it on par with BS campaign, maybe even season 1 of D&D. Just based on how much fun I'm currently having.
Yeah.
It's good.
Would Emma have a powerful kick?
Yes. Well,
I don't know, because I was thinking about that.
Okay, so the thing about Emma and physical fighting, right, is in order to really get her attacks to be powerful, she has to run, because that builds up momentum, and that's what makes the attack so powerful.
Yeah.
Now, she could also do what I did suggest when she was up in the claw, where she could try, it would just be a normal kind of weak attack, but just doing it multiple times really, really fast. Which, depending on who we fight, will do damage.
I gotta, because, I don't know. Her thing's very limited.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, she will get more abilities later on. I don't want to spoil everything, but one ability that I do want her to get eventually is she can move so fast that basically she can she learns how to move her atoms, so she can phase through things.
Oh my god! Then she'd be going through walls and stuff.
Exactly.
That would be fucking amazing.
Yes. So yeah, there's some of that. The one ability I have been thinking about is an upgrade to the full power punch.
Yeah.
Where instead of she's basically exceeding how fast she can go. She becomes faster than the eye can see to faster than the speed of light, basically.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I can't say what makes her push herself to that limit, but when we get to it, I think you'll know. Yeah. So, I guess, hello.
Hello.
So yeah, what was the, because you were saying they were tropey.
Okay, so I was going to say that all of the characters do something, with that. None of the characters are generic.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I don't know.
All of our characters are kind of based on some sort of archetype.
But
of...
we've all done something really creative and unique.
Oh, exactly. And with certain plot reveals, especially with Emma and Blue.
Yeah.
Blue's ridiculous. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Blue's story is completely nuts. So I'm excited for you all to learn that.
I'm excited to learn about it.
Because, oh boy, it's nuts. And
so am I.
And then Emma, I can't say anything about Emma's story, but it's gonna be interesting.
Cool.
I can't wait to see your reaction, Audrey. It's gonna be great.
I don't know. Like I'm not English.
What?
All I can say is
so I will say the whole inheritance money thing. I did not expect that, but I think that kind of adds to the reveal even more.
Well, like, she doesn't work. I mean, she's a 15-year-old student, and she doesn't work. Her sisters.
Yeah, her sister. Yeah. How old is her sister? Like,
I was thinking, like, 7.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, because whenever she was born is when Emma was taken, I was thinking. And then she was, like, 3 or whenever Emma got out. I don't know. And found her somehow. And, like,
don't worry. I will just say right now, I've worked out the finer details. So
okay.
Yeah, don't you worry. That'll all be handled in time.
I kind of figured like somehow they'd be wealthy. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I can make it work, and in fact, with the big reveal, it makes more sense.
Okay.
So.
I'm really wanting to kind of do something with one of the things we talked about earlier, with like Warden being very not fond of the concept of magic and shit. And
okay,
I've also got some ideas to do something with him having like Russian heritage.
Okay.
I'm sitting here.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, I need to ask you this, or if this is just completely random and I just noticed it. Was him doing the Bitcoin with the Russians connected to that at all? Or was that completely just as a joke, and now I'm I'm trying to connect the dots?
It is mostly a joke.
Okay.
Mostly. But Warden, like, his human self might potentially maybe have some connections there.
Yeah, and that goes with what Meccano said. How Meccano said he was not a true machine.
Yeah.
The setup's so good.
I gotta change my name to Nyx.
I am kind of realizing that I'm basically doing a similar thing with fucking, like, that I did with Dacius, just in a very roundabout way.
What would that be?
Like, one of the things with Dacius was that he knew a lot of people, and he had a decent amount of connections, but wasn't known by a lot of people. Like, he knew a lot of people, and a lot of people knew him, but it was a more personal thing. He wasn't a public figure. And that seems to be lightly the case for Warden so far.
I wouldn't say that, because really the only people he knows until the prologue is Tommy. That's really it. Because with Dacius, because due to his backstory and everything, there was a ton of characters that he, at the very least, was acquainted with before the campaign began.
Yeah, okay. maybe not that, but I feel like I'm doing something similar.
I mean, I
Less
guess
less personal, of course.
I mean, I guess in like a sense, but from what's happened so far and everything, Warden is like by far his own character.
Yeah.
Like he is not a retread of Dacius or Cybrix. He is definitely his own character.
I've been somewhat worrying about that, and I have decided that for the most part I am going to stick to that fucking stereotypical bubbly like AI personality
I think
that he had when he started out.
I think that's perfect, to be honest. Like I do think that personality is because okay, so there's kind of like two sides to Warden that we've seen. There's the very happy, like robotic Warden, but then there's those stressful times where Warden's actually like planning stuff out and giving orders.
Yeah.
Which I guess if you really want to be like, well, you know, if he's kind of like my other characters, I'd say that's probably the only like thing that's kind of, you know, the same between them. They're like all of your characters have been like planners in some way, but besides that, you know, he's his own unique character, and I really like his very like happy robot persona.
Hey, Gavin.
What's up?
Probably the biggest. Oh,
okay. Can you send me, if you still have it, the Starfinder episode 2?
Oh Christ! Yeah, I have to find it.
Because I was gonna say I was waiting to upload it, but if you don't have it, then we'll just continue. But if you have it, then
I should have it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what I wanted to say with Scarlet, I've actually been having a pretty fun time playing as a dumb character, because I'm gonna be honest, in like my other D&Ds and my other like RPs and stuff that I've been in, I don't play as the dumb character. I don't think I've ever really played as like a dumb character before. I've mainly played as like the leader types. I've played as like the typical heroes. I've played as like some edgy characters, and I've played as some very innocent characters. But never have I like actually played as a character that is just kind of dumb. And I do really like how Dan is. He's just not like book smart. He's not that book smart, but he's also just not self-aware at all. And
I did notice that, like, so some things that for some of your other characters seem like they would have been jokes or sarcasm seemed a lot more genuine with Dan, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love playing as Dan. I really like playing as him just because he's such like a kind, nice dude who's just pretty oblivious to a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
like he's great, and I've never played as like a character like that before, and I do really enjoy that.
Dixie.
God, I just so far I've just been really enjoying like the acting out Warden a lot more than Deselect, because Warden potentially leads more towards amoral than immoral.
Yeah. What I was going to bring up too, because we established that Nyx and Warden are, they're not above killing anybody, but besides our characters, killing that clay monster, which to everyone's knowledge was not its own sentient being. It certainly didn't act like it. And, I guess Nyx was threatening Meccano. There wasn't, like, they haven't killed anyone yet.
Well, see,
You
like,
know?
I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't really particularly want her to kill unless she absolutely has to.
Yeah, which I'm good. I do like that too. I think that does help emphasize the fact that our characters are heroes.
Yeah.
Dixie,
And one thing I do like about Blue so far, I like the fact that Blue seems to be some sort of, like, not just, like, helping out the group whenever they want to, but they're like watching the group, seeing what they do.
That is one thing that I really appreciated, because it did feel in, like, the D&D campaign, like, Lashana was pretty predictable, in that if you ever offered that she did something violent or that she helped the group with violence, she pretty much always accepted and did that.
Yeah, she'd always
here,
fight.
With Blue here, so far it's always been up in the air. Will they help?
Yeah,
will they not?
Yeah. Like, what is going on in their head?
It makes their intentions unclear,
especially,
and their allegiances unclear.
Yes, which is also why I decided to add in that scene with the black cat.
Yeah, and I do like the interactions between, like, a lot of the characters. One thing that I have noticed is usually, like, mine and your characters will end up interacting the most, but in the case of Warden, so far he's interacted more with, like, Nyx and, like, Tommy. And I think that works because, I mean, what is Warden
with Emma about her diet?
Yeah, so, like, what is Warden going to talk that much or talk about with, like, Dan?
Yeah, and, like, I do plan, like, later on, well, even as soon as, like, the next arc, the Seed arc. Which, I guess while Audrey, you're here, because I sent Gavin the names of all the arcs, I can just, like, read you the names of the arcs, just so you can have a slight idea of what to expect later on. Okay, so the first arc, of course, the Meccano arc. The next arc is called the Seed arc. The third arc is the World Destruction arc.
Very subtle.
Yes. The fourth arc is the PWN, which stands for Parallel World Number 13 arc. The TSC arc, which stands for the Temporal Space Core.
Space.
The Dark Fate arc. And finally, the Eternal Sun arc.
That one sounds like the one I will like the most.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Eternal Sun.
That is, to me, that sounds like it's going to be the most fucked. At least one of the... It sounds up there.
Yeah, I mean... Well, yeah.
Given what you've talked about relating to Suns thus far.
Yeah.
But, like, I do think having, like, Warden and Scarlet interact more as time goes on would be neat. But you did just say that Scarlet is more of, like, a dumb character. So I think having Warden not really be that interested in talking with him at first does kind of make sense.
Oh yeah, it does make sense. And I was what I was going to say is, like, later on, in like situations where Tommy can't really be there, you know.
Yeah.
I think that is when Warden and Dan are going to have a lot more interaction.
I also think it might kind of have an interesting impact on how Warden views things like intelligence, because I imagine Warden would really value that. So
Yeah.
to see someone that can't do like 500,000 equations per second still, you know, effectively do their job and shit.
I can actually see a really good moment, like at the end of this second fight. Maybe like this can be kind of the start of that. But I think it would be an interesting like thing for Warden to see, like, yeah, you know, Dan is not smart. He is not book smart. He doesn't know like all of the things that him and Tommy know, but the one thing that Dan has is he has a lot of like charisma and like willpower.
Yeah.
You know? Like he got shot multiple times by a machine gun, and who is the one that was able, like, who still stood up and took down the giant drone? It was Dan. And that, like, there's one moment in particular that I can't spoil. It was going to happen in the World Destruction arc that would really push Dan to his absolute limits, and I think that would be something that would like affect Warden.
And that could, like, I think interactions between like Warden and Dan and Warden and Tommy could end up being where Warden shows like more of his kind of human side.
Yeah.
You know, another thing I am really wanting to try a fun sort of interaction between Warden and Meccano, because Meccano doesn't seem to think, or like Meccano referred to Warden as like a false or a fake machine.
Yeah, he's not a real machine.
I am thinking that at some point down the line, Warden might try to change Meccano's mind.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting. If like there was a scene like that, because he did kind of try to do it, you know, at the end of their second fight, but it's because Meccano knows that he isn't fully a machine that he's not accepting that.
And I think I like the idea of, if Meccano ever does accept that Warden might try to abuse that acceptance. Because Warden isn't a public hero, he doesn't really have to worry about any kind of optics, right?
Yeah.
So he can use pretty much whatever manipulative tactics he wants.
Oh, man.
For instance, no one would notice if for a couple days maybe he wasn't a hero.
Oh, shit. Dude, there's so many... there's so many possibilities. There's so much that can happen. Oh,
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I will talk to you in DMs.
All right.
About this.
Good
yeah,
Lord,
I gotta go.
Crazy.
I have to go too.
Alrighty. See you guys.
So it was fun talking with you.
Very
all.
fun.
We will definitely do this again next weekend.
Yep.
Audrey, you said start at 8?
Yes, because I probably won't get home until like 7:30.
Okay.
And then like carrying stuff inside, so like 8, yeah.
All right.
8 sounds good.
Hoorah.
8 it will be. All right. I'll
Alrighty.
talk to you guys later.
All right. Peace
Bye.
out.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
No, you won't. You're blind.